Hi, welcome back to another episode of Inside the House. My name is Jill. I'm the content creator and marketing strategist for Sandra Ranck Real Estate. In this episode of Inside the House, we're exploring why Green Bay. Why Green Bay? And what's so funny is the last few weeks, Sandra and I have been talking more and more about this. She had a great video done about Green Bay because we deal with a lot of people that transplant here. We talk to a lot of people that are out of town, that are moving here for work, and we get asked the question a lot, well, why should I move to Green Bay? What's so great about Green Bay? Well, while we posted that video and put it out on social media, we found someone that did just that. Someone that transplanted here from Nashville, Tennessee to Green Bay, Wisconsin, had never even set foot in Wisconsin before and moved here. We were so enthralled with his story, we asked him to come into the office and talk to us. So we hope you enjoy meeting Nathan Drobek of Why Green Bay and a little behind the scenes on Inside the House.
Okay, I am sitting here with Nathan, is it Drobek?
Drobek, yes ma'am.
All right. So he has this little business called Why Green Bay. And Jill discovered both, it's you and your wife.
Maybe both of us, yeah.
We just did that little video on Why Green Bay, and our newsletter was titled Why Green Bay. And then when Jill was zipping around, she was like, oh my God, there's a Why Green Bay Instagram. So we looked at it. It's amazing. And we wanted to talk to him. So he came in, and we've been talking for like the last half hour about Why Green Bay. So I thought we could do a quick video to do like a little bit of your story, because I think your story is, Nathan is everything that everyone that works in this city is so hard on. It's like real, it's happening.
My wife and I, we lived in Nashville. I lived in Nashville since '97. She lived there, I think, about 8 years before we decided to move. But we were ready for a change and to get out of Nashville, so the market was good. Put the house up on the market and started researching. So looked all throughout the United States, everywhere from Iowa to South Carolina, north and south, and one day just randomly came across Green Bay, Wisconsin. So knew that there was a football team here, didn't know much else about the city, so started doing some research. And the more that we researched and saw the amenities and what Green Bay had to offer and kind of forward looking into the future of what was being done here, we decided, you know what, let's go give Green Bay, Wisconsin a try for a year. So.
And when you were doing your homework, what were the things that stood out the most to you about, of all the places in the country, of all the gin joints in the world, you walked into mine.
I think
what made you go, let's go take a trip?
I think just the main thing, just the amenities that are here. The airports, obviously. We wanted to be someplace where if we needed to get to an airport, we could get to an airport. Some of the places we were looking at, we'd have to drive 7 hours just to get to an airport. The Green Bay Airport is here, Appleton Airport, Milwaukee, Chicago, if you need to, get international or anything of that nature. Seeing what the city and the Packers are doing for the community, the Packers have built Titletown, that the city of Green Bay has their city deck, the whole area that we're sitting in right now. Just so that we didn't notice the sense of community until we actually moved here. Once we moved here is when we saw the sense of community, where when a storm happens, people come out of the woodwork to help each other. It's not fend for your own. It's amazing just reading some of the stories from this past weekend where somebody said my power was out, or the whole block didn't have power. One person had a generator. We all hooked up to the generator. We all helped each other out. So it's the community side we really didn't see until we got here. And then just the amenities. I mean, there's the sanctuary, Bay Beach, the amusement park, the Fox River Trail. I mean, you've got Lake Michigan 45 minutes away. You've got the Bay of Green Bay. You can snowshoe, you can snowmobile. You can. There was just so much to do here. The Meyer Theater, the Resch Center, University of Green Bay, Wisconsin. There was just so much that it seemed, and there's even a casino, so it's like if you decide that you wanted to go gambling, it's almost as if anything that we could possibly think of that we wanted to do at some point or another, or that we wanted to have access to, was already here for us.
Tell me about your experience, your biggest things that you're like, whoa, cool, living here.
The sense of community would be number one, and I know that I mentioned that quite a bit, but it's just, you got to understand from where we came from to where we are now. It's totally
Talk about
different.
what you said about the title, like Titletown's campus. Like you had mentioned, you couldn't really have that in other areas.
Right. I mean, we came from Nashville, and Nashville just it had grown so fast, and there were just so many kind of negatives that started to pop up. Yes, Titletown. It's amazing to see the playground, and not necessarily just the playground, but I mean, there's a full-blown football field, cornhole, the little, I can't remember, foosball, is that what they're called? Foosball tables. The Broadway here during the fall had the pumpkins and the decorations and everything, and we couldn't have that where we were from. I mean, you could have it, but pumpkins are going to be smashed. You know, the playground equipment's going to be tore up. People are going to be taking the cornhole games, they're going to be picking them up and taking them home with them afterwards.
So you can follow him on Instagram. It's called Why Green Bay. He's a great photographer. Pictures are great. And what I love about it too is you can see the area through fresh eyes. Like, it's not just Green Bay, it's the surrounding communities. So when you look at his Instagram, like, you're like, oh my God, I never even looked at that. I never thought about that. I just drive by that every day and take it for granted. But it's kind of fun to see it the way other new people see it. And you had also said something to me that I thought was pretty cool. That, in your opinion, it won't be long before Green Bay will be kind of an it city. So it's kind of fun to see us come into our own. And when we ran across, when Jill found Nathan, it really was a crystallization of all the things that we're working on. So I hope you enjoyed it. Check him out on Instagram.